Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our new chapter, that is chapter number 7, more on Python. We have studied Python in the previous class, in class 6 also, and there we studied the basics of Python. Today we are going to study some more concepts of Python. So first we are going to study about the input function. Input function allows the programmers to take input from the user. If you have to take any value from the user, then you have to use the input function. Now input function takes string. What is string? Alphabet, words, all of these are seen as string. Now if you will put number also in double quote or single quote, it is also seen as string. String is taken as it is. No calculation can be performed on string. So you write word, you write alphabet, or if you write numbers also in double quote, that will be seen as string. So input takes strings only, but if you enter numeric value also in single quote or double quote, it is also considered as string. So when you want only numbers from the user, then there are two types of numbers. One is integer value, that is 20, 30, 40, 50, and one is with decimal, for example 30.50. So if you want to go with only numeric values without decimal, you have to write int, and if you want to go with decimal value, then you have to write float. So what we studied is that if you want to take anything from the user, then you have to go with the input function. Input function by default takes string value. So if you want to take number, then you have to go with int or with float. Now let's see this with an example. When we have a file in Python and we want to open it with ideally, then we have to use this option, edit with ideally, and then click here. It will open the file. This is my first example of taking input from the user. So I just told you that if you want to take input from the user, you have to go with the input function. Input function helps you take input from the user. After input, we write these two brackets, small brackets opening, small bracket closing. And whatever the user will give will be saved in A, because we have written A equals to input. So whatever will be input by the user will be saved in A. Now user is not known to the program. He should know what he has to do. So for that we have to display a message. The message should be clear so that the user can understand what is being asked. So here we have asked enter your name. This is a message only. This message will come. After that the user will enter the value. Whatever value will be entered by the user will be saved in A. So next line we are asking the computer to print A. You can see here that A is a variable. It is taking value from the user. That is why we have directly written A. If we want to print string value, then we can put double quote and only A will get printed. Whatever value is there in A will not get printed. So let's run this program. For running, we have to click on run and then click on run module. Okay, enter your name. This was our message that was written in the small brackets. Enter your name. Whatever name I will write here will be saved in the variable A, and next line I have asked the computer to print A, means print the variable. So suppose I am writing my name. So my name got printed. because in the second line I have asked the computer to print A and A was having my name. So my name got printed. Let's take another example. I told you that by default, when we directly use input, then computer takes the value as string, not as number. So directly you can see in the first line I have written, I told you that the message can be written in single quote or double quote. Previous program I had written the message in double quote. Here I have used single quote. So here input for taking input from the user, and this is our message, enter your name. Now the user knows that he has to enter his or her name. Whatever name will be written by the user is saved in A. Second, I told you when we want to take number from the user, then we have to go with int or float. So again, we have used input for taking input from the user. But before input, we have to tell the computer what type of number we want. Int means integer value. It will not take decimal value. Enter your age. This is our message. Because we have opened two bracket, that is why we have to close two bracket. One bracket here and one bracket here. Now next again, enter your contact number is our message. Again we have to take integer value. That is why we have written int. Int is for integer and input is for taking the input from the user. This is our message. Enter your contact number. Whatever contact number will be written by the user will be saved in C. Here we are using float. I told you float is for taking decimal number. Input you know very well is for taking the input. Here again we have opened two brackets, so we will close two brackets. Enter your salary in decimal. So here we are taking decimal value. One thing should be considered when user will be giving the value. If you have written here int, then user cannot give decimal value. If user will give decimal value, he will get error. So whatever salary will be given by the user will be saved in D. Now I am going to print. You know very well, for printing we directly write print, and we have some string also here. Your name is a string value in double quote, you can see. So it means it will be printed as it is. Your name is will be printed as it is. After this, I want to print variable value, so I have used comma. Comma should separate variable and string. When you want to print something, again if you have to print another thing, then again you have to go with comma and then another thing. So comma should separate variable and string values. Your name is will be printed as it is, and then it will print the value of A. The value of A will be the name of the user because the name is saved in A. Again print your age is and then B. B is having the age of the user. So B. Print your contact number is, and then the contact number will be saved in C. So we have written here C. Your contact number is C. Salary what was given by the user is saved in D. That is why we have written your salary is D. So the same message will get printed. After the message, you will have the variable printed. Let's run this program. It's taking time to run the program. Okay, enter your name. So whatever name I will write will be saved in a variable. So suppose Next was enter your age. This was my message. So now the user is totally knowing what is being asked. Enter your age. Suppose my age is 25. Enter your contact number. Suppose my contact number is this one. Enter your salary in decimal. Suppose my salary is, suppose my salary is 0.50. Okay. So whatever data I am giving is getting saved. This data is getting saved in A, this one is in B, this one in C, and this one in D. And then I ask the computer to print. So you see it got printed. I ask the computer to print your name is as it is. It is printed as it is. Your age is as it is. Your contact number is as it is. Your salary is as it is. After that, I wanted it to print the variable A. So A was having my name. So my name got printed. Your age, then my age was in B. So B got printed. Then contact number was in C. C got printed and D. And here you can see I wrote in the first one only input. So input takes string means alphabet or word. So no error. Age I had given 25 means integer value. So it is correct. And here also I am giving integer value. So computer didn't give me any error. Here I asked for decimal value. So I gave here decimal value. So no error because whatever was asked, I have given as it is. If I will give wrong data, suppose computer was asking for int value, integer value, and I am giving decimal, it will give me error. Let's run this and see the error also one time at least. So enter your name. Here enter your age was int given by me. So the user should give integer value without decimal, but the user is giving decimal value, so it will get error. So B was int, input enter your age. So int means integer, computer will search for integer only, but the user is giving invalid literal for integer, means he is giving decimal value. So we saw both the examples, example number 1 and example number 2. Both was example based on input function where we were taking input from the user. Directly if we write input function, user will take string value. If we write int, int means integer without decimal, and float, float means decimal value. Operators. Operators are symbols that represent arithmetic and logical operations on operand. So these are symbols. Symbols like this is a symbol for addition, symbol for subtraction, symbol for multiplication, symbol for division, symbol for remainder. So these are operators. These symbols are operators. Operator for addition, subtraction, multiplication. These are operator. Symbols are operators. They do either arithmetic operation or logical operation. Logical operation like greater than, less than. These are logical operation, and arithmetic operations are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Now these operators require operand to work on. Either they can take one operand or they can take more than one operand. For example, in this expression 45 plus 62 minus 23 into 2, these numbers 45, 62, 23 and 2 are operands on which the operators are working. The operators are plus, minus and asterisk. These are the operators for different operations. So operands are actually the values on which the operators are working. There are three types of operators in Python: arithmetic operator, relational operator, and logical operator. One by one, we are going to study about these operators in detail. First is arithmetic operator. You know very well, arithmetic operators do arithmetic calculations or basic mathematical calculations. Now, there are two types of arithmetic operators. One is unary operator and one is binary operator. This classification is based on the number of operand. If the operator operates on one operand, single operand, then it is called unary operator. Like you can see here, minus is operating only on one operand, that is 100. So it is unary minus. And here plus, unary plus is working on one single operand, that is 500. So it is unary plus. Binary operators operate on two operand. For example, 5 plus 4. Here the binary operator plus is operating on two operand 5 and 4. So unary operators are two, unary plus and unary minus, and they are mostly before the number. Binary operators operate on two operand. Let's see one more example to make it clear. Example number 3. Here we have two unary operators. I is a variable that is having the value unary minus with 100, and j is a variable with value unary plus with 500. So if I will print the value of I and j, then it will print the value of I as minus 100 and the value of j as plus 500. Plus is not shown. You know very well in mathematics also we don't show plus. So plus is not shown. Now we have binary operators. Binary operators are so many. Some are given here. One is plus. Plus is for addition, for obtaining sum of the values. Minus, this one is for subtraction, for subtracting the values. Asterisk, this one is for multiplication, for finding the product of the values. Slash is for division, for dividing the number. It gives output always in the decimal form. So if I will divide 10 by 2, it will give the answer as 5.0. So when we are using division slash operator, it will always give the output in the decimal form. Floor division, double slash, for floor division. It returns the integer part of the floating number, rounded to the next smallest whole number. Suppose if we are dividing 10 by 2, so 10 slash 2 will give me 5.0. But if we will go with floor division, 10 double slash 2, it will give me only 5. Only it returns the integer part of the number. 5.0, it returned only 5. 0 was not shown because it was part of the decimal. So the result which you are getting as floating number will not be shown. Only the integer part of the floating number will be shown. Now suppose you divided any number and you got the result as suppose 10.3. So here you know 3 is going to vanish, only 10 will be shown. So here it rounds the number to the next smallest whole number. 10.3 was rounded off to the next smallest whole number, that is 10. So it is actually rounding off the number to the next smallest whole number. Means you are never going to get decimal value. Always you will get integer value. And if integer value is having some decimal, so decimal will be rounded off to the next smallest whole number. 10.3 will become 10. Next one, modulus operator, also called remainder operator, written as sign of percentage. It is for finding the remainder when one value is divided by the other. Suppose you divide 10 by 2, then what will be the remainder? Remainder will be 0, so answer will be 0. This remainder operator will give you 0 as the answer. So it gives the remainder when one number, one value is divided by the other number, other value. Exponential function is for power, double asterisk. Single asterisk is for multiplication, double asterisk is for power, exponent, for calculating the power of numbers. Suppose 2 raised to the power 3, so we'll write 2 asterisk asterisk 3. Let's take one example to see these all binary operators. So here we have two numbers. One number 10 saved in X and second number 5 saved in Y variable. So we have two variables, one X with the value 10 and one Y with the value 5. Now we are going for addition, subtraction, multiplication, product, division, floor division, remainder and exponent or power. Plus is for addition, so X plus Y means we are going to add the numbers. Minus for subtraction, asterisk for multiplication, slash for division, double slash for floor division, percentage sign modulus or remainder for remainder, and double asterisk for power. So first we are going to print, this is my message sum of, it will be printed as it is because this is my message in double quote. Messages directly if you are going to print, it should be in double quote. Then comma, I told you comma is very important. Then a variable is 10. So sum of x will be printing 10. Sum of 10. Again same message will get printed, and again for bifurcation we have used comma. Y is 5. So sum of 10 and 5 is printed as it is. And here we are doing the calculation. Comma x plus y. So 10 plus 5, 15 will get printed. So what will get printed? Sum of then number 10 and y 5 is 10 plus 5, 15 will get printed. Likewise, subtraction of x is 10. So subtraction of 10 and 5, y is 5, is x minus y, means 10 minus 5, 5. So here 5 will come. Product of 10 and 5 is 10 into 5, x into 5. Division of x and y is x by 5. So x will get divided by 5. The answer will be 2.0 because slash gives the answer in decimal. Float is decimal. Floor division of x and y is x double slash y. It will give you only integer part, no decimal part. Remainder of x and y is x divided by y, means 10 divided by 5 will give the remainder 0. And exponent is the power. So 10 raised to the power 5. Let's run this and we will get the answer. So we gave the number ourselves, that is why computer was asking for any number from us. So sum of 10 and 5 is 15. Sum of 10 and subtraction of 10 and 5 is 5. Product of 10 and 5 is 50. Division, I told you it will give the answer in decimal 2.0. Floor division, no decimal part, only integer part, rounded to the nearest smallest whole number. Remainder of 10 and 5 is 0. When we will divide 10 by 5, the remainder will be 0. Exponential, exponent of 10 and 5 is this one, 10 raised to the power 5. So it gave me 5 zeros. I think it's clear to you all. Relational operators. Relational operators are used for depicting or showing the relationship between operands. Relationship can be greater than, less than, equal to, not equal to, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. These are the six relationships which are available. So these operators, they compare two values and then determine the result in Boolean expression. If I will write 5 greater than 3, so it will give me the answer in Boolean, means either true or false. If I will write 5 greater than 3, so it will give me the answer as true. So these operators, they were going to compare two values and after that they will give the result in Boolean expression. Boolean expressions are either true or false. There are six types of relational operators in Python. We are going to study them one by one in detail. These are less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Here you can see for equal to we use double equal to sign, and not equal to exclamation sign and equal to sign. Okay. So first we are going to see less than. Less than, it will return true if left value is less than the right value. Suppose if I will write here 5 less than 3, if I will write here 5 less than 3, so left value is less than right value? No, so it will return false. Otherwise, if the left value is less than the right value, it will return true. 2 is less than 3, so it will return true. Returns true because left value, this one, is less than the right value. Likewise, it will return true if left value is less than or equal to, means either left value is less than or equal to. So here it is less than, so it will give me the answer as true. If I will check like this, 3 is less than or equal to 3, so it again will give me the answer as true, because yes, 3 is not less than 3, but it is equal to 3. So either less or equal, both condition, any one condition is true, it will give me the answer as true. 3 is less than 3, no, but 3 is equal to 3. Likewise, greater than, it returns true if left value is greater than the right value. If I will write here 5 greater than 3, so I will get the answer as true. Likewise, greater than or equal to is there. If I will write here 6 is greater than or equal to 7, so answer will be 6 is greater than 7. No. 6 is equal to 7. No. So answer will be false. If it is not true, obviously it is going to be false. Equal to, if both the values are equal, it will give true, otherwise false. Suppose if I am checking if 7 is equal to 7 or not. So it is true, So I will get true, otherwise I will get false. Not equal to returns true if both the values are not equal. Otherwise it will give false. Not equal to. Suppose if I am checking 6 not equal to 5. Yes, 6 is not equal to 5. Both values are not equal. So it will give me true. 6 not equal to 5. Yes, means true. Otherwise it will give me false. Let's see one practical example. Example 4.2. One thing we were using run for running. We have one shortcut also F5. When we are in the script mode, then for executing the code, we can go for F5. Let's see one more example. Example 4.2. Okay. So we are checking the relational operators. There are 6 relational operators: less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and not equal. And all of these will return true or false as the value. So x I have taken as 20, y I have taken as 40. So first we are checking x is less than y or not. This is my direct message. X less than y will return. X less than or equal to y will return. Y greater than x will return. Y greater than x will return. Let's print the value of x and y also. This will help the user that what is the value? The value of x. This is my message. So direct message I am printing and then the value of x. Print should not be in capital or should be small. And variable, if you have taken small x, then you have to write a small x here, because Python is case sensitive. Small and capital are taken differently. Again, I am showing the value of y also for the user. The value of y is comma the value of y, then y variable. It will help the user to understand the values also. Run module. I told you F5 is the shortcut. I have changed some part of the program. That is why it will ask me to save the program. Source must be saved. Then OK, you have to go for OK. And then we got the value. The value of x is 20, y is 40. So x less than y, true. 20 is less than 40, true. X less than or equal to y, yes, true. Yes, x is less than y, not equal to, but it is less than y. Y greater than x, 40 is greater than 20, true, yes. Y is greater than or equal to x means 40 is greater than or equal to 20, yes, true. Y is equal to x, no, 40 is not equal to 20, that is why the answer is false. And y is not equal to x, yes, 40 is not equal to 20, the answer is true. So it always gives us Boolean value true or false. And we use the shortcut F5 also directly for running the program. Here we have one more question. What will be the output of all the relational operators? So we have the relational operators like greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not equal. X is 44, Y is 44.44. We have to display the output in interactive mode, or we can use the script mode. So I am going to use interactive mode. All the programs which I showed you was shown in the script mode. So now I am going for the interactive mode. Interactive mode is actually the mode where we run the program, but sometimes we can run the program directly in the interactive mode also. But it is good to write the program in the script mode and then run it, because interactive mode directly it can run the program. So let's open interactive mode. So for opening interactive mode, we'll click here. We will try to open Python. Ideally Python, this one. Directly I'm opening. This is the interactive mode. This is the interactive mode, and the mode in which I was writing all the programs was the script mode. So here the value of X was 40, right? Value of X is 44 and Y is 44.44. So let's take the value. X is 44, Y is 44.44. Now we are going to use the relational operators. X greater than Y. True or false? False. X greater than or equal to Y. False. X less than Y. Yes, true. X less than or equal to Y. True. X is equal to Y. Update entrepreneurship questions in Question Bank 2020-21 at 7 o'clock. Okay. So X is equal to Y. No. 44 is not equal to 44.44. X is not equal to Y. Here it is not equal to Y. Not equal to Y. True. Yes, 44.44 is not equal to 44. So we have seen all the relational operators working in the interactive mode. So we saw the interactive mode also. So let's come to the next question. Logical operators. Logical operators are used to compare two or more relational operators or relational expressions. Relational expressions are with the relational operator. Like suppose I want to check 5 greater than 3 and 6 less than 2. So here we are comparing two relational operators, relational expressions, this one and this one, with this logical operator AND. Here also you will get the Boolean value either true or false. Like we got the Boolean values in relational operators also, logical operators also will give you answer as true or false. These are three: and, or, not. And, or, not. Let's see and. And will return true only if both the expressions are true. Means if you are writing expressions with the relational operator 5 greater than 3 true and 7 greater than 6 both are true, then only it will give you true. So only one condition is there: both relational expressions should be true, then only you will get true. Otherwise in all the conditions you are going to get false. If both are true, then only you will get true, otherwise you will get false. For example, one is true, one is false, you will get false. Only true you are going to get when both are true. For example, here y greater than x, 40 greater than 20, true. This is true. Y greater than z, 40 greater than 100, false. I said both should be true, then only you will get true, otherwise you will get false. So you got false. Or any one should be true. So or will return true if any of the expression is true. Here only any one expression is true, this one. So if I would have used or, I would have got true. If any one expression is true, you are going to get true. So in or for false, both should be false. Y greater than x, 40 greater than 20, true. Y greater than z, false. But I told you at least one should be true. So one is true, then you got answer as true. Not reverses the result. It returns true if the condition is false. For example, x greater than y, 20 greater than 40. The answer is false, but not will change the answer to true. So if you will run not x greater than y, the answer will be true. So if it is false, it will change it to true. If it is true, it will change it to false. Let's see this with an example. Example number 5. Here I have taken the value of x as 1, y as 3.45. All the examples I am showing are taken from the book, so it will help you in the revision also. Now we are checking x greater than 3.45 and y greater than 1, and means both should be true. Then only it will give you the answer as true. Okay, let's run this because we have the value also, so no any problem. We have the result. Here x value is not shown, so let's show the value of x also. It will become clear for the user to see. Let's show the value of x. The value of x is in comma x, and print value of I is y is y. So it will help the user to understand what was the value and why we got the result when he or she will run the program. It's taking time to run the program. Okay. The value of x is 1, y is 3.45, x greater than 3.45, 1 greater than 3.45, false. So I told you in AND both should be true, then only you will get true. So here both are not true, so you will get false. In OR both should be false, then only you will get true. You will get false. If both are false, then only you will get false, otherwise true. So here x less than 2, y less than 3.45. Yes, true. So you are getting true. Any one is true, you will get true. X less than 2 means 1 less than 2. Yes, true. But not will change it to false. So answer we got as false. String operators. You know, string values are anything written in single quote or double quote. So string values also we can work with two operators. Only two kinds of operations are performed on string data type. String data types are anything written either in single quote or in double quote. First operator is plus operator, also called concatenation operator. When plus is used with string, it is called concatenation operator. It is used for joining two or more strings together. If you have two strings, then you can join the strings together by using the plus operator. Multiplication operator is also called replication operator. It will replicate the value again and again. It is used for replicating a given string a number of times. Let's see this with an example. Okay. So here a is a variable which is having the value good and b is a variable having the value day. String values are there because they are having double quote. We can put single quote also. And here we are using two operator plus concatenation operator and star for replication or multiplication. What will happen? This will join both the strings. So good day will get printed. Good, and after D only day will get printed. No space. Likewise, A into 3 means good, good, good will get printed. It is replication operator, so it will replicate the value again and again. Let's run this and see the result. So good was saved in A and day was saved in B. Because of plus, both got together. And here, good, 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 good got printed 3 times because I multiplied it with 3. So this is the use of concatenation operator, that is plus, and multiplication operator. Remember that whatever is written between inverted commas, I told you whatever is written between single inverted comma or double inverted comma is a string and it will be printed as it is. If you will write suppose a equals to good in double quote, print a, then good will get printed. Whatever is written in double quote will get printed as it is. If you take number without inverted comma, it will be taken as number. But if you will take number with inverted comma, it will be taken as a string. So whatever, either it is number, word, anything, if you put in single inverted comma or double inverted comma, it will be taken as string. So anything inside single quote, single inverted comma or double inverted comma will be taken as string. Let's see this with one example. So if I will print anything in double quote, suppose number also in double quote, so it will be taken as string. 34 here is not a number, here it is a string. Okay, for example, let's take one file. I have to save the file also. Okay, I'm saving the file in more on Pythons. It is saved. And here I'm taking A as 34 in double quote, and I am taking B as number. Okay, so both are different. Suppose C is a number, suppose 67, and let's try to print B plus C, and then we will run the program. So what will be the answer of B plus C will get printed? Okay, 101. And let's try to add A and C. Error. It is writing can only concatenate string. If both are string, then it can work. But one is integer, one is string. Means here 34 is a string value and 61 is a integer value. So if you write anything in double inverted comma or single inverted comma, it will be treated as string value only. Assignment operator. We used assignment operator in so many programs. It is used for assigning the value of an expression to a variable. For example, this is a variable a, and we are assigning the value 10 to this variable a. So assignment operator single equal to sign. For checking if any number is equal to a number or not, we use double equal to sign. This is for checking equal to or not. But for assigning the value of any expression to any variable like a, we use assignment operator. What happens? The value on the right side of the assignment operator. This is the value on the right side of the assignment operator is assigned to the variable written on the left side. It's given to the variable written on the left side. The value is given to the variable on the left side. So whatever value is given in the right side is given to the variable to the left side. Operator precedence. We have in mathematics BODMAS, PIDMAS, and based on that we work on the operator. It happens in an expression there can be more than one operator and you have to evaluate them. Suppose in one question there is plus also, minus also, asterisk also, slash also. Then if in an expression we have more than one operator and it is to be evaluated, the Python interpreter will decide when it is running the code which operator should be evaluated first. Now this decision on to which operator to be evaluated first is based on two things. One is precedence, one is associativity. Precedence means value. Which one is given more value? For example, in BODMAS, we give more value to first bracket, then O of, then divide, and then multiply. Likewise, instead of BODMAS, we have a precedence value. In precedence, which one will come first will be given priority. So precedence means parity order of operator according to which it is evaluated. So which is at the top will be evaluated first. High to low level of precedence is there. An operator belonging to the higher level is evaluated first. After that, lower level. Associativity when operators are of the same precedence. Then they are evaluated from either left to right or right to left. Mostly we go for left to right. Only we have one exception of power. Power is only right to left. Otherwise, all are associated left to right. So if two are having same precedence. For example, if plus and minus are there in the precedence table, we will just see the table in the next slide. Plus and minus are seen of the same precedence. So if same precedence is there, then we will go for associativity, that is left to right. So first we will go for plus, then we'll go for minus. This is the table of associativity and precedence. First we give importance to bracket, then we give importance to power or exponent, then unary plus and unary minus are given importance, then asterisk, slash, double slash, remainder, then plus minus, then these relational operators like less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to, then these logical operators not and or not. So first we will go for bracket, then power, then unary plus, unary minus, then these. Here you can see multiplication and division both are of the same precedence. Then in case multiplication and division both come at the same time, then we will go for associativity, left to right. You can see all are left to right. Only power I just told you is right to left. All are left to right. For example, if the question comes like 5 into 3 slash 3. Okay. So here we have multiplication also and here we have division also. So both are of the same precedence because they are on the same level. So we'll go for associativity. We will go for left to right. Means first we will do this 5 into 3, 15, and then we will divide by 3. Left to right. So left to right, this was the first one. So we did this first and then we went for the division. Likewise, plus and minus both are at the same precedence level. So here again left to right we have to go for associativity. It is left to right. So binary addition and subtraction are of the same level. Multiplication, division, floor division, modulus of the same level. And likewise the table goes from top to bottom. So first, which is at the top position, parenthesis, then exponent will go, then unary, then all of these things, then addition, and then relational operators, and then Boolean operators. So higher precedence operators will be operated before the lower precedence. Means unary plus will be operated first. After that, we will go for multiplication or division. BODMAS. So BODMAS is there in mathematics. Here in computer science, we don't have this BODMAS. Okay. BODMAS you know very well. B stands for bracket. O for off means multiply. D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, and S for subtraction. In certain regions, we have PEDMAS also. P for parenthesis, parenthesis means bracket. E for exponent or power. D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, S for subtraction. Sometimes it is used an extension of BODMAS. It explains the order of operations to solve any expression in mathematics. In computer science, we go for precedence table. We don't follow this rule. Okay. We go for the precedence table rule from top to bottom. We don't go for the BODMAS rule. Now we have two lab activity. One is write a program to find the length of hypotenuse of a right angled triangle. So we know one formula of hypotenuse. Hypotenuse equals to hypotenuse square equals to square of the sides, suppose a, so a square plus b square, a square plus b square will give you the hypotenuse. We have to find the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse will mean h equals to a square plus b square root over. Okay, so we have base and height. Okay, so this is a, suppose a is base, and B is height. We have to find the hypotenuse. Okay, so let's do this. Let's open lab activity 1. Here we are taking the height from the user by input. We have written int means the user will give only integer value, no decimal. Enter height, user will enter the height. Height will be saved in h. B for base, enter base. This is the message, and user will enter integer value only. Now we have to get the hypotenuse h. So we will use the power of h square. So for square, we are raising h to the power 2. This is for power. Whatever answer we will get means h square will be saved in x and b square will be saved in y. You know, for hypotenuse, we need to have the numbers like this. We need to have like this. So a square we are saving in x and b square we are saving in y. So we can write like this: root over x plus y. Now root over can be written as power half, 1 by 2 power. So it can be written as 0.5. So we can write like this: x to the power x plus y to the power 0.5. The formula for hypotenuse: h square equals to a square plus b square. A is base, b is height. So height square plus base square. H equals to, power will go here, it will become root a square plus b square. Instead of a square, we are writing x. Instead of b square, we are writing y. So root over x plus y. So it means x plus y to the power 1 by 2 means x plus y to the power 0.5. The same thing we are doing here: x plus y to the power 1 by 2 or 0.5. So we'll get the hypotenuse. Let's run this program and enter height. Suppose the height is 30, both the base is 10. So we got the hypotenuse 31.62. You know, mostly we get the value in decimals. So our first question is complete. Let's come to the second question. Write a program to input any three numbers. Means we have to take number and we have to find the product. For product, we write asterisk for multiplication. Let's run the next program, lab activity 2. So we are taking the number from the user. So for taking the number, we use input, 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 input. This is my message for helping the user. Write the first number, write the second number, write the third number. All the numbers I'm taking as integer. That's why I'm taking int. You can take float also if you want to go with decimal number. Number given to user will be saved in A, B and C. And here I'm getting the product of these numbers, A into B into C. Let's run this program. First number 20, suppose second number 10. Because I have given int, so I am only giving integer value. I cannot give decimal. If I will give decimal, computer will give me error. And next number 5. And I got the product 1000. The product of these numbers is 1000. So this one into this one into this one. We got the result. So this much was there. We have come to a conclusion.